Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your girl Kay, and I am back with a new video for you because I haven't updated in forever. I've been super busy as usual. Um, I've been working and all that goodness. I actually had to talk to my manager at work and tell her I was gonna lose my shit if I didn't take some time off, and she gave me the weekend off. So here I am, 1:30 in the morning, making a video. I don't have too much to tell you. If you haven't watched my own videos, I'm in my second semester of nursing school. I am studying psychology and med surg. Right now, I am in my psych rotation, so I'm actually.
I didn't know it was not the music. Sorry.
My girlfriend. Well, she's moving with me, so you can't see her, but she's watching TV and while I'm making my video because she's an ass. But anyway, I'm in my psych rotation right now. I'm actually in a inpatient psych hospital in Brookline, if you guys know what that is, because you might not live in Massachusetts, but whatever. It's very boring. I hate to tell you. It's a lot of observation. You don't really get to actually interact with the patients too much, except for when you're doing interviews. And interviews are basically asking them why they're there, what kind of meds they're on, how is their treatment. You get to meet a lot of interesting characters. I've met paranoid schizophrenic. He thinks that the FBI, CIA, DEA, the military have been placing cameras in his home since he was born, and they're making a TV show about him. I've met someone who has schizophrenia who's an amazing singer and got accepted to Berklee College of Music and now is going to be in hospitals for the rest of his life. I've met addicts. I go to AA meetings. I do all that fun stuff, and I write a lot of care plans and a lot of process recordings, which are basically your interview with the patient written down. What they said, what you said, what you thought about what they said, what kind of communication technique that was. It's boring. I don't like to go to AA meetings every single time that I'm in clinical, but I have to do it, so I go. But you get to meet a lot of cool people, and you get to hear a lot of interesting stories, and I'm glad that it's not med-surg, because med-surg was a little bit more like extra hands-on. So this time I actually get to relax a little bit, but not really. So I'm disappointed to tell you guys that I'm actually failing this semester. And it sucks ass because I worked really hard to get where I am, and the fact that I'm failing really frustrates me because I'm actually trying my hardest, and I think that I haven't picked up the test taking skills when it comes to nursing tests, because if you don't know, nursing tests are very different than other tests that you take in other subjects. Pretty much every answer is going to be correct. You just have to figure out which one's a priority and which one's like the most important answer. And sometimes what you think is not the right answer, but it is the right answer, so it's wrong anyway. And we're learning a lot of meds in psych, a lot of meds, and trying to remember what they do, like their therapeutic uses and the contraindications and all that stuff is really obnoxious because you can't remember it all. And apparently that stuff is on the NCLEX, so yay. I did purchase an app on my phone from ATI, and it does give you the option to, it quizzes you, and it lets you customize your quizzes. This girl's so weird. It lets you customize your quizzes so that you can pick a specific subject that you want to work on, or NCLEX area, such as like comfort, patient integrity, things like that. So it's been a little helpful, but not too much. It's actually $20, and I really put the money like that I want to spend on other shit towards that, and I haven't used it as much because I haven't really been on my phone too much. But I think maybe more than half of my class is actually failing the semester too, so that's really frustrating because we're trying to figure out why we're having such a hard time, and our teachers are trying to figure out why they're having such a hard time because they've taught the same way for the last like 8 years, and they say that our class is having the hardest time in all the years they've been teaching, and so that's like a hard blow to take because you feel like your class is a dumb class, but we're not dumb, we just don't really understand. I think one of the reasons is mainly because our teacher last semester gave us the test ahead of time, she would give us the questions and then be like, yeah, find the answers. And those questions were exactly what the test was. So it made it a little bit too easy for us to pass the test. And now we have to actually study, and we don't know what we're supposed to be studying. From what I gather now, towards the end of the semester, it's mostly, how do I say this? It's mostly interventions. It's mostly clinical manifestations, symptoms of disorders, the interventions, and then like medications, and then the outcomes. And I'm just now picking this up. And I have one more test left. In order for me to pass my semester with a 78, which is passing in our school, I have to get a 78 on my final. And I haven't gotten a 78 on any of my tests but one since school started. So I'm really stressing out about it. But I'm trying to stay focused and enjoy my time off, because starting next week I'm going to be in study groups and tutors and going to see my teachers every chance that I get, and I'm going to annoy the hell out of them until they give me the test questions ahead of time or I get it on my own, one or the other. So that's pretty much how this sums up my second semester of nursing school. It's been really, really tough, and I am afraid that I'm not going to pass. And at our school, if you do not pass your semester, you have to go to a semester of remediation, which is basically a class that teaches you test-taking skills and study skills, and I think a little bit of the basics of what you probably missed and are not understanding. And then you have to go back after that semester and repeat the semester that you failed. So if I were to do that, then everybody who's in my class now, while I am starting my second semester over, they would be graduating. And so that's a shitty feeling to see everybody you started with graduating and you still have a whole nother year left to go. Nobody wants to do that. So I'm trying not to do that. I have faith that I can pass, but I'm not too sure, which is why I'm taking the time that my manager's giving me off from work to really focus. So if you guys are in school already, or you're about to start school, or you're trying to apply, let me know what's going on. Leave me some comments. You guys know the deal. You watch these videos all the time. Thanks for watching. I will let you guys know what's going on. My final's in like 2 weeks, so if I put a video up of me crying, then it's probably because I failed. Might be because I passed. I don't know yet. But I'm going back to clipping my coupons because I need to save money. So I'll catch you guys later.